Today's date is 05/10/2013. It's 4:02 p.m. and my name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California, and I'm a target, victim, and activist concerning the criminal expedition of what is known as organized stalking, which is also known as gang stalking. And both of those terms can be extensively Googled and YouTubed in order for you to be able to understand what's involved in these expeditions. Now, I have several thousands of videos online right now concerning me being a past, current, and future target of these crimes, because I also make prediction videos concerning what might transpire about me, concerning me, around me, towards me, or against me along any of my routes. Okay, and hang on a second. It's going to be a very, very, very short video. This is me and anybody who watches this video and might feel inclined to try to get a hold of a Mary Frances Prevost for me. Because my cell phone has been hacked as a result of gang stalking. You can YouTube that and cross-reference it to at least snooper technology, and to the fact that all other targets are complaining about the same thing. I go to a public phone and I hear massive clicks on my phone, and I've discovered over time that cell phone call rerouting, or phone call rerouting, and email rerouting, faking email replies, intercepting emails for help are also known tactics of gang stalking. And this is in part how they keep targets isolated in these criminal expeditions in order for them to be able to create, manage, implement, and maneuver the implemented steps that they bring about towards a target when a target is out and about in a community, including staged harassment, staged assaults. Go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on an MTS bus and meticulously research every single thing that is in the description of that YouTube video, because there's an attached, printed out, and scanned email showing that I predicted that assault just 11 days before it occurred in a blog, and that blog's URL address is in the description of that YouTube video. You can also go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman catches gang stalker admitting sent to harass, read comments, and another video showing that I caught an individual admitting to me in a hidden running digital tape recorder that a San Diego police officer put him on a corner to engage in gang stalking towards me. And this is the digital tape recorder that it was caught on. And I can't get no help. So I'm trying to get a hold of a Mary Frances Prevost in reference to hiring her concerning how they staged an arrest of me to happen on February 1st, 2013, within 36 hours after a Senator Feinstein was contacted anonymously about a specific individual that's being gang stalked. And in that contact information, it flat out stated, will this woman be banned from any university or San Diego Public Library? And within 36 hours, I was arrested at SDSU and banned in their library. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. Excuse me, please. And I can get a hold of Mary Frances Prevost because I went down to one of the offices that she has on her webpage, and I was told by an individual in that office that she has not worked there for 7 years, yet it is still a current listed address of her offices in San Diego. And it is a well-known fact that in organized stalking expeditions, they will break in people's homes, they will break in their apartments, their cars, their motel rooms, their RVs, you name it. And what I also found interesting, at the bottom of Mary Frances's webpage, Mary Frances Prevost's webpage, is that she filed a class action lawsuit on behalf of 10,000 people who had their blood illegally taken from them in area hospitals by individuals masquerading as nurses. Does gang stalking happen at hospitals? And why are they taking the blood of people that have been pulled over for DUI by using people that are masquerading as nurses? If they'll go to this length, and hospitals will go to this length she sued the Sheriff's Department and a bunch of other people as well concerning this class action lawsuit. And from what it appeared, a judge threw it out, and now it's in an appeals court. 10,000 people. So if they would go as far as masquerading as nurses in a hospital, and how did they get the hospital's cooperation from that? Or how were the Sheriff's Department involved in that? Would they break into somebody's law office when they're not there and pretend to be somebody who actually works there and says that Mary Frances Prevost hasn't had an office there in 7 years? 7 years? If she hasn't been there in 7 years, why is that address still on her website? They've also been known to infiltrate the receptionists of law firms and have them secretly work for these criminal expeditions. It's organized crime in the system. They're involved in all types of organized crime motivations and aspirations, including human trafficking, non-consensual human experimentation, racketeering of all forms, going after single women, single mothers, people on disability, the minorities, the elderly. Yes, in order to co-opt us physically, claim we're mentally ill or delusional, in order to place us in a syndicated run group home where we're tortured, where our Medicare is exploited, and we're exploited sexually. And we're also brain entrainment takes place for the human trafficking. Go to YouTube and type in Timothy W. Bioethics Issues. He talks about neurocognitive weapons and brain entrainment. Right now in my backpack I have a class action lawsuit concerning how a bunch of people in Ohio got together to file a class action lawsuit against two specific individuals because they were being human trafficked with remote neural monitoring. And that is part of the neurocognitive weapons that Timothy W. was talking about in the bioethics issues. And I can't get no help because it's this organized crime in the system that is using sophisticated technology and organized gang-stalking expeditions to utilize, expedite, maneuver, and protect these crimes. The Hemet Police Gang Squad in Riverside County, along with some Riverside County public officials, were gang-stalked. So do you honestly think, and if they're gang-stalking police officers who aren't corrupt, do you honestly think that they will not gang-stalk me, considering the fact that I am exposing these factual realities? And the video that you see concerning me being assaulted on the MTS bus is altered. A professor over at USD by the name of Eric Pearson, who's a professor in communications that specializes in videos and images, saw that video online and posted it on First Post. I can't get no help. Why won't the district attorney's office review the fact that that video is altered? Why? And why was that assault predicted 11 days before it occurred and 36 hours after I went to the San Diego District Attorney's office to tell them I was a gang-stalking target and that I knew specific San Diego police officers were involved in it? I'm in San Diego, California. I need some help for somebody to contact Mary Frances Previs to tell her I'm searching for her in order to be able to ask her if she can litigate for me in reference to the SDSU arrest, and also in concerning the proof, the undisputable proof, huge amounts of proof, paper trail, USB drive, video drives, over 500 audio files.